I thought, maybe I can get in some pre-game gambling before everyone shows up.
Good morning.
Because we're going to have to do quite a lot of this. I mean, last time, of course, we got the sweet +1 to Necro skill levels coronet, but we can do a lot better than that, even at this level. And I have some money burning a hole in my pocket here, so... Well, that's not really... Ooh, 1 to Druid skills, look at that. Isn't that something? Because, frankly, the only skill levels we really care about are in summoning skills. And there's the possibility of getting a bonus only to that tree. That would be ideal. Oop, look at this. No, not really interested. Although I'm glad that it sells for a bunch. Making the overall gambling expenditures not quite as expensive. I mean, if it pays for a third of itself, that's really nice. Life everlasting. I don't know. Nope. Don't mind me, just gambling. Oh! Oh, I had not as many as I thought. Okay, well, cool. I guess that means we are done. I have gambled down to my bottom dollar, and we have to go generate some funds. Also, the zoo. Hello to you. So, that's a reason to have money. Let's see. Oh, where did that come from? Oh, I remember now, yes. It's quite a shame that we already have one that's just better. Although... Yeah, sooner or later I'm going to have to just flush out my runes, but... Let's just get back into the swing of things. Neelathok has kindly lent us some fresh corpses, so... Quick as we dare. Yep, there we go. That's most of the crew already there. Very kind of them. As this is a special session, starting up early and during an unusual time. But don't worry, we will accomplish plenty, I think. Ooh. Superior wolf head, eh? You know what? Since town is right here, why not? And we're also up to 7 Zohars, so that's gonna be quite something. Yeah, that's not gonna be worth anything at all. Oh! There's someone there! That is a man. At least for now it is.
I need mana.
Yes, yes, yes. Don't we all? Still at 11 to raise skeleton. I wonder how close I am to having 12. Well, it doesn't say. Although we can kind of imply 28. So 1, 2, 3, 25, 26. I need 2 more skill levels to get an additional skeleton, I believe. Ooh. There we go. So,
Yes.
yeah, you can have this. Oh, that... Shoot, that didn't sell for all that much. You know what? Yeah, let's sell some runes, too. That'll open up some space, give us some more space to have things. And honestly, I'm not going to need all these Omn runes. Probably not even going to need half of them, frankly. Let's sell all but 2, since the game has been so generous with them so far. I can get rid of my Thulls pretty safely. We don't really need that. Well, okay, maybe 1 Thull. Ort, I don't mind. What is that doing? Okay. Oh, then I have space for that. Good. Yep, and I'll clean this out pretty well.
After
You're an even greater warrior than I expected.
Oh,
Sorry
oh,
for
this is
arresting
leftover
you.
from us killing Shank,
As a
of course.
token of my appreciation, I will craft sockets into an item. of
He's
your
not
choosing.
joking, and that's a
And
very
from now
good
on,
quest.
You'll get the
That is
best
a
price
great
for all
reward.
my wares.
Okay, well, the whole best price thing, maybe not, but anyway. Yeah, not like we were buying your wares. And I don't believe that applies to gambling. Oh, good. Got a nice big backlog of equipment repair that has yet to take place. Let's just gamble really quick, see if it does modify the price. So it's now 50 grand, which we could afford, but I want to check a coronet. Because that was the 90-some thousand. Very efficiently destroys my money. Which is frankly rather valuable. Maybe at this point I am addicted to gambling for items. Maybe I'm comfortable with this. That's gonna be the same. See, now simply invest. I'm gonna feel like a fool when I'm actually able to get a better price after turning in that quest. Nope. Nope, same price. I didn't think it affected gambling. Well, onward then. There we go. Okay, a dandy complement of skeletons. Oh, this is Pindleskin up here, by the way. His minions can stand back up, but he cannot. The Pindleskin is always fire enchanted, which would lead to some very weird bugs. See, rather than just standing back up, Pindleskin would explode twice. You could sometimes take damage just from walking over his corpse. I don't know if they ever fixed that, frankly. They may have not. Which would be kind of scary to think of. Alright, well, he's not really a challenge. Ooh. Hidden stash. Come on, gents. Ah, the Death Brigadier. Name that doesn't make all that much sense. And plain old skeletons. You've all been drafted into the skeleton war. Now, come now, that is way too many poison. Hold on. I have to correct this. Good night, Zohar. Hello, Zohar. That is excellent. There's almost no upper limit of ice mages that I will have at my beck and call. I honestly don't need corpses all that much, and we're still going to find plenty of them. An enemy that is chilled has something like a 50% chance of dropping into a corpse. An enemy that is frozen, actually like frozen in place, which only very few cold skills can actually accomplish, has a 100% chance of turning into or rather of not leaving a corpse behind or just shattering. Well, you know what? Monsters obligingly drop a gold for me, so I don't mind that at all. So, the goal of today is to finish off Nightmare difficulty and then do a few extracurriculars. Oh, who are you? Pulse Poison. Well, that's a perfectly fascinating sign. Look at all this! Multiple full rejuvenation potions. I don't even know what to do with these. I might sell them. Could use a fourth one of those. Alright, now the exit to this place is always on the outside. So it's good to first go to the outside and then start your way around, making a sweep. Did you see what hit me? Because I did not, frankly. And you know, getting that extra point in amplified damage from the Necro skills is not bad. You can see that the radius is growing slightly. More little fiery bands pop up. That's nice. Bosch is still invisible, as you can see. Or can't see. Let's see, we have a... I think upping my total skill point in reserve count to 25 is just fine. that everyone is enjoying themselves. I certainly am. I will watch the skeletons do work for an arbitrarily long amount of time. Oop. And even though the halls are kind of thin, it's not all that bad. It looks like we're going to have to remake Bosch or summon Goofy to the fray if this keeps up. Ew. If this keeps up for much longer. Looch out of it, Bosch. I believe in you. Prove to them that I do not actually need skill points in order to make you good. Or really even that great of items. Just really anything semi-fancy will do. Ugh. Or, you know, whatever. Just hit me a bunch from a distance, that's fine. Kill my minion before I can find the number 2 button. This is what Death Brigadiers do. It's their bread and butter. They have a higher than average defense, which is why they're taking so long to kill. On higher level difficulties, they actually are immune to physical, which is almost a problem, but not all that much of a problem. Once again, I have to be careful of my corpse. Let's talk. Oh, Qualkek is going to give me more trash if I talk to him again. No problem at all. Let's just hop back and talk to Tyrael. There we go. Oh. Travel to Haragath. Yeah. I could do it that way. Which is minorly preferable, I guess. Alright. Get ready, guys.
Good afternoon.
Because there's going to be fighting. The reason that I hopped back to Act 4 rather than talking to Qualkek for the first time is that if I talk to him, that will complete the quest reward for freeing soldiers, which... Oh, actually it won't, because I didn't free them. Ha, never mind. I'm just being overly cautious there because I forgot whether or not I had freed them. Ooh, low quality bone wand. One to life tap. Well, that sadly is not enough to make it worth any money. I mean, almost. Being low quality kind of ruins that. Honestly, ghost armor would be worth something. Let's pick that up in case we don't find anything more valuable. You're welcome, Golzar. Over here, guys. Fighting's over here. Anytime you're ready. Okay, that's pretty good. So yes, the completion of Act 5. Moving on to Hell difficulty and maybe even doing some other things in between. Let's see how it goes. Play it by ear. See if my internet holds out. I have to kind of apologize for the last few videos leading up to these. It's very little I can do to control all of the factors that go into making this, but you know what? I can piece the videos together afterward, and that's a help. Just have a few awkward breaks in between that will be very mysterious to anyone who is watching this after the fact. You know what? I think a whiskey would be just fine right now. Let's have it. There we go. Ah, Jared Stone is another sorceress item. I don't think we've picked one of these up before. It could possibly have skill bonuses on it, but does not. Hey, hey! I'm sure everyone was attuned to that noise by now. That is our third flawless skull. It's going to make a perfect. Oh, ugh. I didn't mean to click on that. I'm sorry, guy. Waste not, though. Dishonor his memory and all that. Alright. Somewhere around here ought to be the stairs. Oop. Oh, you're just champions. Thought that might have been a named unique. And Bone Shield is not worth picking up. The appeal of Bone Shields and shields in general being the block chance, and I don't care about that so much. I'd much rather have skills, which my offhand Shrunken Head item is able to grant me. Amulet number 3 can lead into our ring crafting formula, which is probably just going to go into our amulet crafting formula again. See if we can't make something slightly better than the amulet that we're wearing. I don't think that's technically possible at this level. My level factors into the amulets to rings, rings to amulets formula, and I need it to be slightly higher if I'm going to get the +3 to necromancer skills, which is the eventual amulet that we're going to want. There is not a better one that exists. The +3 to necromancer skill, not necromancer, the +3 to summoning skills for the necromancer on an item cannot appear on rares, so we actually do want a magic amulet as our eventual best amulet. Of course, the best possible amulet would be a Golem Lord's. I think it's called Golem Lord's. Let's see, it's 2 to summoning skills. Well, whatever the mod is called, it's +3 to necromancer skill levels and something like 100% gold find. Can never have too much gold find. So it'd be what? Golem Lord's Amulet of Wealth? That or something like it. I'm not that greedy though. I mean, I will certainly accept a +3 to summoning skills amulet. Oh! Goodness. My life total disappearing out of nowhere. Oh, because there's a ton of monsters. Well, that is Diablo for you. Oh. Oh, looch out of it, Bosch. Yes. I'm willing to let Bosch catch a breather here. Yeah, that's got him on the up and up. It's pretty good. I once again lament that I cannot feed him health potions. The closest thing I can do to helping him out would be to cast Life Tap on monsters. I don't think his damage output is high enough for that to really make a difference, though, frankly. He lives or dies by his regen rate, which is fairly generous, all things considered. Which I suppose means that poison monsters could be kind of harmful to our plan here. I'm gonna take this minor break to pour myself a little more coffee. This is a true reason why I like playing the summoning necromancer with all the skeletons. I just get to hear the army do their thing. Have a little sip, and pick up the gold that follows. Oh boy. I can even pick up this tigulated mail, which, as a piece of exceptional armor, is going to sell for quite a bit. That's the scale mail upgrade. Exceptional scale mail. I don't know precisely what tigulations are, but I'm sure that that piece of armor has them. In standard fashion, I've gone as far as I possibly can to find the stairs. Sometimes I swear that the dungeons are capricious this way. I believe Naga is an axe. Yeah. Just an axe. Honestly. Whoever called an axe a Naga? Oh, now someone I have opened the door for someone to inform me about some piece of medieval weaponry art. Paraphernalia. Oop. Some minute fact about what people used to call weapons that I'm simply not aware of. I think the door has been well open for that so far. I am by no means a master armorsmith or anything of the kind. Now, come now. I could not have missed that. Oh, I could have. Look at that. We have one more passage that could be the way out. Come on, gents. Come on, everybody. Everybody over here. You too. Okay. Reel him in. Ah, that monster has the holy fire aura. Wherever he is. Ah, there he is. Oh, wait, I saw him for a second. You saw him too. Bane Break. Magic resistant. Oh, that's not so bad. Sparkling ball. Here, let me pick up the pieces. Oop, and some more zonars. Yeah, so that should do nicely. Well, I found a glowing chest at least. Eh, that'll sell for a decent amount. Flawless topaz. It's a welcome sight. It really does look like I had the opportunity to go down the stairs and simply passed it up. That's bad on me, I suppose. Gotta do my due diligence about reading the map and actually finding... I didn't see this little bit. This tiny little flute. That's the stairs. And we go to the Halls of Pain. And we lost some Daves along the way. I frankly don't know why that keeps happening. I'm sure we'll find some more soon enough. Oh yes. We will certainly find some corpses. There we go. See, when you get far enough away, Dave is supposed to teleport to you. Guess they're just teleporting into oblivion. Oh, of course you're possessed. Doesn't help you all that much, let me tell you. Just means that you're going to be slightly more of a pain for my squad. Ah! Fetishes as well, continuing the tradition of guest monsters being the most annoying possible includes. I don't care all that much about the fetishes. For one, they lack the shamans, which are the actual dangerous part. And for another, their projectile does not pierce, even though they have an upgrade to most everything else. So by all means, let it snow. Ooh. Antidote potion. Okay, now this is gonna look a little weird. Alright, here you go, Golzar. Have some of the good stuff. A Kahab is an assassin weapon. Not powerful enough to have staff mods on it yet. Well, still finding plenty of gold at least. Oh. I'll take that bone wand. I am disappointed in this bone wand. It's actually, considering the formula involved, it's very unlikely that a bone wand rolls with absolutely no mods on it. paint up some monsters in the darkness. That's frankly almost a more welcome feature of the Amplify Damage Curse than everything else that it does for me. Just make the monsters visible. Ooh, did I luck out? Alright, well, I take it back. I have no inclination to spend more time here than I absolutely need to. So let's go on into the Halls of Vought now. There's a big old face. And a bunch of claw vipers. So apparently the cave paintings are supposed to indicate where Nilathak is. Good lord, what happened? Oh, right. Tomb vipers. Tomb vipers possess a potent poison, which is one of the ways that my team can actually perish. It's, towards the high end of potency for poisons, frankly. It's rather disgusting.
I need mana.
So there goes my entire team. I think this tigulated male is going to become another iron golem. That's as soon as I get some mana for it. There we go. And let's gather up as much of the crew as I can. Hope that we just don't run into quite so many of those guys.
Not enough mana.
That sounds like ghosts, which is far more welcome. Ah, okay, so this is the most decorated place, and I've been told that is supposed to indicate that that is where Nilathak lives. We will see. I'm suspicious of this. I've only heard of this very recently. Eh. Alright. Yeah, problematic part about Nilathak is that he has the not the amplify damage, what am I talking about? The corpse explosion ability. His gets leveled up to such a terribly high degree that it feels like it explodes almost everywhere. This, as you can understand, is no good for me and my team. The team doesn't mind it so much, but poor fleshy, squishy me has to also deal with both the fire damage and physical damage that the corpse explosion does. You know what? That'll sell for enough. I think that we'll take that too. Oh, on the plus side, I'm about to gain a level. Yeah, by this point, Nilathak's little call-out would have appeared, so either I read the signs incorrectly, or my information is not good. Don't mind another skeletal mage. Ooh, giant conch. That is a helmet. Ah, well. Yeah, hopefully not quite so many claw vipers to deal with. Ah, well. It's my bad luck. Still plenty of corpses around to use. No problem. Ghost's main feature is that they take 50% damage. I don't know if it's 50%, but they have a high physical resist. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the cave painting thing is kind of bullshit. Why did that get to hit so much? This is yet another reason that I do not like guest monsters. Not one little bit. Look at that. Dave gets touched by poison and then dies.
Not enough mana.
Barely any... Ugh. No recourse. Again, if we had gotten this far, the little quest dialogue thing would pop up. Alright, well... I mean, all of these walls have the cave paintings on them. It's just randomly generated, and I have been gold. That's okay, too. Can't know everything. I also more or less know what the layout is like, so. Edge bow. Claymore. That is certainly going to claim the lives of some Dave. Oh, it didn't. Lucky me. Well, I suppose that this claymore will do. Better than nothing. Alrighty. Nope, not here either. Well, process of elimination. Hydra Sculpt, now that should be an elite item. Yes, indeed. So this is the, I think it's just called Helm. And then the exceptional version is Saleh. And now we have Hydra Skull, which is the elite version. Which I think is better for keeping around than Ghost Armor. But you know what? It's high tide. We would